Hello, y'all. Welcome to another TBD Twist stream, and happy birthday to Ace.
Thank you, Rizel. How you doing?
I'm good. How's your birthday been going? Because for you, it's the afternoon or the
Yes,
evening.
it's 5 p.m. Yeah, but it's been nice. I've just been taking the day slow, working, preparing for this stream, and
Yeah.
hopefully getting the chance to hang out and just be something nice. Oh, I also have a cake.
Yes. Right. Show the
Let me see.
cake.
So I'm gonna get into this. Can you guys see it? Yes.
Oh my God, that's
It's
a
like
good.
an Oreo cake. Yeah, just got it real quick. Let me see. You guys see it?
Did
Yep.
you just go and buy it? Did someone buy it for you?
I just ordered it on Uber Eats.
I love that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna dive into that later tonight. But yeah, that's what my day has been like. It's been pretty nice. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. What kind of cake is it? Sorry, I'm nosy.
It's an Oreo chocolate cake.
Oh, that's good. I love that. People
Yeah.
are saying happy birthday to you. We got,
Thank
I
you,
don't know,
Femi. That's my
yeah.
younger brother actually, AB
That's
Wavy.
your brother? Aw.
Yes.
Sweet. Oh, he says sends his portion.
I'll
And
think about
then
it.
we have I don't know, do you say the ball? Is that how you pronounce your name? But you said bonjour. Bonjour. And then
Bonjour.
also Toby. Hey Toby. Lots of people saying happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Excited. I also I put like a little I added some balloons and stuff
I
to the
saw that.
the music wasn't hitting like I was hoping. The first, the intro music I have for the other Twitch streams is really good. It was like 10 minutes to find the song that was like a happy birthday song. I was like, this is not no happy birthday song, but I just put it in. Oh, Nick said your happy birthday.
What's up, Nick? Thank you.
What's like, hey Hamlet, how you doing? Before we like dive in, I like to do like a little bit of like talking. What was like your favorite year, like out of all the, I don't know how to, like a favorite age? That's the word I want to say.
I have two. I think the last one actually was crazy, but I like it. It was
Yeah.
exciting. But then before that, I would say it was my 23rd, 24th.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a good age.
because it was my LeBron age, as I like to call it. And
Yeah.
I also got to go watch LeBron play in Cleveland that year.
Oh, you
Um,
did?
yeah, I was like, I want to do it.
Oh,
So yeah, it was fun. It was a very exciting year. I feel like this year kind of like improved on that. Very
yeah.
similar. So I'll pick those two.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, your brother said 23 as well.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't know. I like to be in 16, and then I think I liked like 26, 27 as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me in the chat what's years y'all liked. But we're gonna get into the tutorial you made.
Yes.
Do you
Let's
want to
do-
tell people what it is while I like share my screen?
Yeah, I can do that. Should I share like the first one, like the first to do maybe, or the blog rather? One
Oop,
second.
I accidentally shared mine. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's fine. Actually, you have it already. You can share it. I was just about to open it up, but yeah. So this is a share to do app, and basically what it's about is it's improving on the first version of the tutorial that we had previously, which was a regular to app that was built with Web5. In the first tab, can you click on it? The first one, we're able to, you know, just add to dos to a list and store that locally, store that in our DWN, and able to be used however we please. So we're taking it a step further to capitalize on more of the Web5 capabilities, and we're going to be doing this in a collaborative way. So, for example, say you're married and you have a partner, you guys have a grocery list, or you have a friend and you are working towards a common goal that you have a set of tasks that you want to achieve. So, being able to work on the same to-do list and having a bunch of tasks assigned to that to-do list that you can all collaborate on is what we're going towards with this app. So you can also do this with multiple friends. So you can have Bob can have a list with Alice, can have a list with David, all of that, all stored in your DWN are separated by their decentralized identifiers. So that's what we're going to be building today, a shared to-do app where you can just collaborate with different people and everyone is able to build amazing stuff. So yes.
How exciting. I should drop the link in the chat.
Yes.
So that people will follow along too. I think if you're on LinkedIn, did it go to all destinations? Let me just do it on.
I'm not sure I went to LinkedIn.
Yeah, for LinkedIn, since it might not go to all destinations, let me see. I'll put it up as a banner.
Let me check if I can post it on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
That will be great. Okay. I'll still put it up too.
There's a question on LinkedIn. It's not showing up here on StreamYard, but will the event be recorded and made available on YouTube? Yes, I believe so.
Yes, it is recorded, and what usually happens is Ebony puts it up on YouTube afterwards.
Yes.
So yeah. Thanks for
All
asking that. Cool.
Are we ready to go on steady?
Yeah, let's go. Also, Leo said happy birthday. Okay.
Thanks, Leo.
All right, let me get started.
I feel like we have more people in chat. I'm just gonna show them my cake one more time and then we get into it. So for everyone joining the stream, I got a cake for us to share at the end of the day. So thank you. Let's take a
I'm
screenshot.
expecting my cake in the mail. Like
I'll do that. So yeah, thank you, Leo, thank you, Nick, thanks everyone.
Okay. What?
I'll send you a piece in the mail.
It looks so good. Okay.
Thank you.
Also, I should. Okay, yeah. People can follow along with us. I don't really know Nuxt, so this is gonna be my first time writing Nuxt.
Yeah, so I think we can go through the tutorial, and then if you have any questions or anything crazy, then I can assist or answer questions. And if anyone also has questions in chat, we can also address that as we try to solve this.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like the first thing I got to do is set up the app and the package.json. Package.json, where you at? Okay. And then, don't you already got it there? Like module.
Well, did you already run npm install Web5?
No.
Oh, I'm
But that comes after. Oh, yeah, it's just already there. I think.
Did you clone the starter or the completed one?
Oh, let's double check. I think I did this. And then maybe I cloned the other one. Let me just.
No, I think this is a starter. Yes.
Yeah, it already had it.
Interesting. Yeah, we can continue. It's all right.
Cool. Are you sure?
Nikki.
I want to make sure it's not the completed one.
No, it's not. There's a folder that is missing. That's what I checked first.
Okay, cool. So all I need to add is type module then.
Yes.
And delete all this. But yeah. Alright, cool. So I've done that first.
Do you want to zoom in one level?
Oh yes, I can.
Yes, that's perfect.
Better. Hey Nick, what's going on? How you doing? Someone said, "Can you take us off mute to sing happy birthday?" I know, right? No, I was really looking for a happy birthday song for you, and I can. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So now we can do npm install, and npm run dev. Okay, I'm about to ask something so stupid. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, how do you even use the terminal in Code Sandbox? I really haven't. I just go straight in. All right, npm
All
install.
right, thanks, Ebony. Thank you, Santosh.
Aww, that's so sweet. I wish we could see the comments in Discord.
I'm gonna try and open Discord on one tab, and then I'll let you know if there's any comments
This
as well in the
question,
meantime.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, npm run dev, all the little basics. Then after that, we should have a local host on 3000. It's already here. It seems like it like did all the install and all the setup without me
Yeah,
doing
it does that. So if you look at the for Code
it.
Sandbox goes through a set of tasks. So if you go to the Code Sandbox folder on the top left, the first folder on the top left,
Top left.
yeah,
Oh, this
you
thing.
would see,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
so it's
doing that
npm
already.
install. Yeah, exactly.
So I don't need this.
Yeah, so we'll pass that. Yeah, so a bit of an explanation since you don't use Nuxt.
Yeah.
Can you scroll up a bit?
Mm,
So we have the way the app works is that we're gonna be building a multi-page app, and that's a bit different from the to-do app that we had previously.
mm,
The one we had previously was just a single page, single file component. But with this one, we're gonna have a page that lists out what's it called? All our shared lists. That's the list that we have between Bob and Alice, the list between Bob and David. So we
mm.
need a page that shows all our different lists, and then we need another page that shows the to-dos that belong to each list. So that is why we have multiple pages. And they're also going to be introducing something called a protocol. And what the protocol does in this context, which is the third file that we have there, is that it allows us to set permissions for like who can create stuff, who can write stuff, and who can read stuff. As our applications start to get more complex, this is when we start to like dive into the spaces and set more rigid rules and permissions and roles, as the case may be. So right now we're going to be doing most of the Web5 functions that we're already used to, but we're also going to be exploring protocols to see how we can, create permissions for each person.
Perfect. Love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So what we have to do now is we want to create a to-do list. Can you scroll up a bit?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the features that we need to build out or that you're going to be building out is creating a to-do list under user. So my DID, your DID, displaying to-do list with the different users. That's the first page. Then adding tags to each specific to-do list, and then being able to update each of these lists, each of these tasks for each list. Those are like the 4 features that we're going to try to implement with this tutorial.
That sounds perfect.
So I'm going to hand over to you now. You can just flow at your pace and then watch. And if you have any questions, especially since you don't use a lot of Nuxt, then I'm happy to answer. Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't use any Nuxt, but we'll see. I shouldn't be that crazy, right? Like Next is the Vue version of Nuxt. I don't know.
Next, yes.
All right, so we're gonna go to plugins. Maybe there's no plugin folder.
Yeah, so you have to create the folder.
Okay, cool. I'm like, I don't use Nuxt or Code Sandbox, so let's see what happens. New directory, plugins, and then what's the name of that file? Web5.client.js.
Yes, because Web5 is a mostly, heavily client-focused, what would I call it? SDK.
Yeah.
With Nuxt, you're able to build plugins for server-side stuff and also client-side stuff. So to avoid some errors, it's important to indicate that, hey, this plugin is strictly for ranging on the client side, which is why we have Web5.client.js. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds cool. So we're making a plugin here. I didn't even know Nuxt supported it, but you just explained that. And looks like, we're connecting to Web5, we're generating my did. And then you're syncing every 5 seconds and it'll console log my did somewhere. Maybe I'll pop it out. It's probably not yet though, right? Because it's not actually connected.
Sorry, come again?
Oh, I was saying it's not going to console log it yet though, because is the plugin not getting called? I'm just curious how the plugin gets called.
So we have an issue, which is the process.next tick. Normally there are 2 ways to solve this. So what this does is, I think the issue comes from either being able to call the browser polyfill directly from the Web5 API. I'm not 100% sure about it. So there's a way to import these polyfills, but on Code Sandbox, I wasn't able to get that running. So an easy fix for now is to go to the plugin and then
Okay.
update our imports from web5/API/browser. Yes, so that should fix
All
our
right.
issue.
Cool. Looks like it did. Alrighty.
Yeah, so if you look at the console log, that's plugin loaded, and
Yeah,
that shows that yes, our plugin
working. All
is
right,
we're able
cool.
to fetch it and all that stuff. So right now, what we have on the screen for to dos are just dummy data. If anyone is confused,
Mhm.
we're not yet connecting to our DWA. It's just dummy data.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. This is just dummy data. That makes a lot of
Yes,
sense.
yes,
Awesome. Okay. So then you say the first time user accesses your share to do, you'll need to create account for them. Cool. This means they need to have a DID and a DAW and available to them. Perfect. I get that. Then you do the syncing of 5 seconds. And then we want to open pages index.view and add the following lines. So I'm going to go ahead and open that.
yes.
Pages index.view. And where am I adding this? Maybe.
That would be in script. I think this is a good question because this was written in a way that was like people that use Nuxt already. So you know to look
Yeah.
at the script.
Yeah.
Scroll to the left side. I think your text is other side. Yes. Also
Okay.
scroll up a bit. Yeah. So you see script
Oh,
at
the
top.
script thing right here.
Yes. So that is
Interesting.
so for view you have a template that handles your UI, and then you have the script that handles the JS logic, right? So under imports, we can just create the values and call the variables from our Nuxt context.
Okay, interesting.
So
That
that way,
I
yes,
wouldn't
that
have known that.
so this way, the reason we are doing it this way is because we are working with a multi-page application. We don't want to call web5.connect on every single page because
Yeah,
that would definitely slow the application. So we are using just one instance, calling it from the plugin, and then after that, we just move on. So right now, if you look at the variable we just added, it's giving you an error, and that's
yeah.
because we created a dummy variable for that already. So you
Oh,
can just go down and yes, that is it.
read it.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay, okay. I wonder. Wait, can I also give feedback or no? It's
yeah, for sure. You can take
because I'm
notes.
like, I wonder if you can be like, because this is what I did. Because I'm like, I didn't know if other people will know next or whatever. So I was like, I will be like, oh, find this line and then replace like the shared list with this or something like that. Would that
That
make sense?
is, yeah, I think that's a better approach actually.
Okay,
That works.
cool. But
Um,
this is so good. I'm glad you're here.
so can you go to the page itself? Let's see how everything is looking because now we have no to
And
dos.
printed the did.
Yes, so we have a did. I don't know what the error is, but do you want to refresh?
Yeah.
So that was a syntax error. Oh, okay. I think it was why we're deleting because of the duplicate share to do.
Okay.
All right, so now we're good. We're able to connect to Web5. We have the DID, and that's it. Let's go back to the code and tutorial.
Okay. Perfect. Then we got to do the protocol. Do you want to add any notes to this or I don't know?
Yeah, I can explain. We can just go through since I'm assuming that some people in the chat are, hearing about protocols for the first time. If you're hearing about protocols for the first time, please drop a comment so you can also I can explain a bit more. So for protocols, like I said, they help you define the data schema and also permissions. So if you picture like a blog post, you want someone that's able to write the blog post, which is the author, and you want people that are able to read it, which are the recipients. Are you able to set permissions, for example, like, hey, should this person be able to reply to my blog post, or should this person be able to, what's it called, not read my blog post? It's also very similar to Twitter, right, where people are able to set who can reply to their tweets or not. So
Oh, that's a
that's
good analogy.
yes. Yeah. So for us in this case, where we are building a to-do list app, we want the person that's creating the list and the person that is on the other end of the list to be able to write to the list so that they can add, to do items to the specific list. So if you scroll through the protocol, can you do that for a sec? First, we have the protocol attribute, which is the link to our set protocol. This always has to be a URL because it's assumed that when multiple applications that follow the same schema or are trying to do the same thing, they are able to use the same protocol if it matches, right? So the protocol has to be a URL that they can connect to and everything syncs. And then we set publish to true because that way people are able to then implement the protocol in the applications because it's available publicly. And then the major attributes now types and structure. So types is where you list the top level schema, data schema that you have. So we have list, which is the main one that is shared between two people, and then we have each individual to do items, which is so now we have list and we have to do. So now if you look at this, we're not currently setting any relationship between list and to do. We're only identifying what they should look like. So if you go to structure, that is when we start to do more of, hey, this is how this thing is structured in code. So we have lists as the parent item, then we have to do as a child of list, which is how we want to set our data schema. So if you look at the permissions there as well, when we have actions, we say anyone can create a list and can read the list. Anyone can also write to the list, because once anyone that comes to the app to create and write their own list. But for to-dos, we want the author and the recipient, only the author and the recipient to be able to write to said lists, right? And one thing I've also come across in my journey building Web5 is that more often than not, especially when you're trying to implement some of these things, the most straightforward thought process that you could have, oh, how is this implemented, is most likely how it's already implemented. So if you are confused about, oh, what should I write for this permission, the first thing that feels like natural to you is most likely going to be the answer. But we also have documentation, we have Discord. So if you have any questions around protocols, you can also drop a comment there. But that is basically what this entire document does. And because we're going to be using the protocol over and over again, based on how we fetch data, is why we have it in a separate file, asset/shared to do protocol, so that we can always import it wherever we need to versus duplicating it every time. So if you scroll up, you see the path for the file that you should add it to.
Okay, cool. I
Yes.
also think this is I liked your idea of, how this is very similar to when you set who can reply to your tweets. That's like
Yeah.
a really good for people who are doing the hackathon right now. That's a really good idea to build. If not, I'm gonna build it. This is a good idea. Let's see. So you got the assets, and then what was this called? Share to do protocol.
Yes.
This, I think protocols are like my favorite. The part that makes Web5 make sense for me, because at first I was like, I get the idea that you will like have like set permissions of, or you'll be like,
Oh, that's a
oh,
nice animation.
yeah, yeah, it's such a cute animation. I get how you that it's like, oh, you would like share your data in a specific way and only certain people could access it. But I was like, how is that possible? But
Yeah.
this is like a really easy way to be like, okay, anybody can post to this, or only these specific people in this group can do certain things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then installing the protocol.
Yes. So now that we have the file for the protocol, in the asset file, we want to import it and then run like the code to install it on our DWN, which over time also goes to our remote DWN as well. So the first step is to just import the file.
Okay, cool. Also, I just seen some comments. I don't know if you've seen them. One,
Oh yeah,
next
sir.
the birthday twins, and Daniel said, "Thanks for putting this tutorial together."
It's
So
a pleasure, Daniel. Thank you for also helping to understand protocols, because I feel like it's one of the most powerful things so far,
yeah,
and can also shape how we continue to build apps.
super powerful.
Yeah.
I don't know about this Nuxt thing. Like it's like HTML, and then it's all like the script tags at the bottom. Okay, let's see. We got import
So
here.
we imported it, yes. So we're
Yeah.
going to create a new function. You
Okay.
can scroll through the function if you need to explain. So we have our function here is to configure the protocol.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run a query to see if the protocol already exists.
Mhm.
That is the first highlighted code that Rizel has there. And if it already exists, or if you're unable to find any protocols that way, we said, oh, this doesn't exist or this already exists, right? But if
Yeah.
there's an error in querying it, we also have like a check for that, so that the status code is wrong. We just break out, something is wrong in fetching this query. It could be something wrong with your connection or something like that. But basically, we have different steps. Is there an error fetching this? Does it already exist? If all of this passes, then we install the protocol, right?
Mhm.
Uh, and the reason we had to import the file is because we are then using the attributes in that file. For example, the protocol definition, the link, the URL to the protocol itself in our function exactly.
Yeah.
So yes, exactly.
Go ahead. Sorry, you were saying something, and I interrupted you, I think.
Yeah, I actually just noticed there's a what's it called? There's a step missing in the tutorial.
Really?
Yes, I
That's
just
good
noticed
that
that.
we're going through it. That's why I went
There's
to
a step
chat with
missing in the
Derek.
tutorial. Yes. So if you look at actually line 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, line 6, where I say protocol is protocol definition of protocol, we imported shared. No,
Wait, what? Sorry.
my bad. Can I share my screen? Maybe you can.
Yeah. What do you? I'm so confused at what part you missed.
Yeah, I just saw it, so I was like, "Ouch, ouch." 1 second, real quick.
But this is good. That's why I went through mine with Derek to see like what parts did I skip.
Yeah, I also went through my tutorial a few times, but I guess because I built it, it was just like off the
Yeah.
book. So yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah. Can you zoom in a little bit for me?
Yes, I'm about to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so the what went wrong is that we are importing shared to do protocol here from the file, which is all right.
Mhm.
But I'm calling the variable here protocol definition.
Ah,
So
it should be
yes,
shared to do protocol.
no,
Gotcha.
it is protocol definition, but I'm missing a step where I'm assigning the value here to protocol definition.
Oh, gotcha. We can
Yeah,
do that.
so we can do that. But I'm just saying we didn't add that to the tutorial, so I'll take a note of that and add that in the tutorial for anyone
Perfect.
that misses it. Yes.
Perfect. I see what you're saying.
So
Okay.
it's not confusing for anyone. But basically, what this does is when we access protocol definition, we are accessing this entire object. So protocol definition of protocol gives us this URL. Protocol definition dot structure dot types gives us the value of the schema for it, right? And that is what we continue to use across here.
Okay.
Right.
Hopefully I understood you. I'm gonna show you this. I think it looks like not what you're saying, but
Yeah, we can switch to your screen.
yeah. Give me a second.
No problem.
Okay. Is this? Yeah, this is mine. All right. Were you saying that you wanted to reassign the share to do protocol to the value
So
of protocol definition? What were you saying?
yeah, so I think you already have that. The constant protocol definition is good. Yes, that's exactly it.
All right, cool.
Yes. So now we can copy the function and we should be all right.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Put this
Yes.
in.
So we already explained what the function does, I think.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Move forward. Once this is done, we add the configure protocol function to the on before mount function. Okay, I'm assuming this is like a component lifecycle type of thing. Before mount.
Yeah. So if you scroll down, you find the on before mount function.
Okay, I'll just search it. No. Okay.
Oh, it's not there.
You see it? I don't see it.
No, I'm saying it's not there. So we create it.
Oh, you're saying create it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you said search for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste this in. It's all over the place for me. I've wanted to. I'm gonna put it at the bottom. And is this D supposed to be there, or did I accidentally type that?
Yeah, you also accidentally typed it just now.
Okay, cool. All right.
And also we have under update. Iboni says she's taking note. I think this was updated probably when we're merging. I think the changes overlapped, so there's no need for the Web5 connecting anymore in on before mount. Does that
Oh
make
yeah,
sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't need this.
We don't need this anymore. Yes.
Okay.
What we
Perfect.
need instead, one sec, let me check the code. I feel like there's a merge error somewhere because all of this were updated previously.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like we had conflict. Yeah, but I'm gonna just send the updated value to you.
Okay. Yeah, because we connected at the top here.
Yeah.
So we don't need it. Hey,
Exactly.
Lawrence, what's going on?
Hi, Lawrence. How you doing? But yeah, we can proceed because we already got the value up top.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I thought you said you was gonna send me a different value. Okay. Cool. So once we do that, we are now going to focus on from DaySUS to CSU Wildcat. Is this library still being used under the hood of the Web5 API library?
Well, I think that's a different question from us, not for us.
Oh, okay.
It's for Daniel.
Okay, cool. Interested in what Daniel's gonna say though. We should still highlight it. Okay. So in terms of creating this to the shared to-do list, I remember I think this value is already there, right? We see it
Yes.
earlier, new to do. So we're just going to not do any. Oh no, we're gonna just
We're gonna update it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna copy and paste this in here. Okay.
Yes.
Next thing is that shared list that's already
I think
there.
we already have that. Yeah.
Thing. And then now we proceed to create the create shared list function. All right. And what is this
Yeah.
all?
So to describe what we are doing there, since this is working between two people, I am the author. I have my deed already set,
Mm,
but then I need to get the deed of the other person,
mm,
right? And so, okay, this is set. Like this is the recipient. This is the person we want to send the shared list with, and
mm,
then that is why we have the recipient ID separately declared. Then we
mm,
have the list data itself, which shows what type it is. Is it a list? Is it a to-do item? You specify the list
mm,
item.
mm,
And then we set the title from the form that we have, we set the description, we set the author, which is me, the person that is currently logged in, and then we also set the recipient. So this data is just tracking who is has access, who has right or so right, who has data, who has access to this specific list using our own metadata.
mm,
This still goes on because even when you scroll down a bit to where we are when we are creating the record, aside from the data itself, in the message we are also setting who the recipient is, right? So
right.
we are storing the recipient for our own application because I want to be able to show in the application, this is the other person you're working with, but also for the DWN to be able to know the participants, we're also setting the recipient in the message object. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the object, the message object holds the protocol part for the item for the data we're about to store, the schema, which is everything is already set in the protocol document that we had, data format, and the recipients itself, which is why everything is like a variable that we're calling from protocol definition.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So outside of that, the rest of the thing is pretty straightforward, like the to do tutorial that we had previously, which is creating data, fetching the response, and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. And then this is okay, so you have it within the script tag. Interesting. Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
just not I can't copy and paste the whole thing that way. I just have to do it this way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Go faster. Or I'm just gonna copy all of it and delete. I have no patience. All right. Paste, delete the second one, and then where's the top? Delete that.
Yes. So we already have a create shared list function up top.
Oh, I think you should tell like highlight it in the tutorial that
Update the
the
functions. Yeah.
functions are already existing. Because I mean, I guess I should know that, but I'm thinking of other people. I'll be the dumbest person. Let me see. Cut and then
You're missing a.
did I miss one?
Yeah. You just got twice.
Did I? Mm, okay, let me do it over.
Oh no, no, my you deleted. I thought you cut. You deleted instead. My bad.
Oh no, okay, cool. I was about to say, I was like, wait a minute. All right,
Yeah. So you just paste
it's
that
just
inside.
in. Cool,
Yes. You should be
perfect.
fine.
But maybe I did. I did mess something up. Right. I'm just gonna.
Do you want to hide the terminal so we have more screen space?
Yeah.
And also hide the preview since you have a different tab for it. Yep.
I'm gonna just delete the entire function and then paste it back in.
Yeah, that's fine.
This. Oh. Paste, delete, and delete. Okay. Hopefully this is what we need. Yeah.
Yeah, we should be good.
Okay, cool. Next. You break down all the stuff already.
Yeah.
Which I think you talked about what each thing is.
Mm-hmm.
And then now the send. I'll talk about that for people.
Yeah, but before that, can you go to the page, the main page
You
itself?
want to see how it looks? All right.
Yes. Yes. Can you refresh? Yep.
We're doing good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you click on the create share to do list, Yes. So we're able to. This is how we're able to create the record, right? But right now we have no way to for like the recipient to share their DID with us, at least part of the application. So we're
Mhm.
gonna get there in a second as well. Let's go back to the tutorial.
Oh, cool.
Can I see the create shared list function again? I want to see if the send is already in it. Okay, yeah. So the send was already
Oh, it's right here.
yes. There. So I was just explaining that, but I just wanted to be sure about.
Okay.
So what send does basically is that we are creating the when we create a new list, we are creating a list locally on our DWN. But then for our recipient that we are setting, we also want to be able to create the record on their DWN so that they're able to see it, right? So we are sending the record we just created to the recipient. So that means we are creating in two places, right? Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah.
Let me go over it again just to be sure. So what I'm saying is that when we are working with someone else, we have our own DID, we have our own DWN, we have the recipient's DID, DWN, which is Bob and Alice. So if
Mhm.
Bob wants to create a list that is shared between Bob and Alice, he has to be able to store the record in Bob's DWN and also in Alice's DWN.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
once we are done creating the record, which is our list here in Bob's DWN, we have to send it to Alice's DWN through the DID, which
Yeah.
is what that function means, record or send.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome. So we could skip this because it's
Yes.
already there. It's already sending to Alice's DWN.
Yes.
All right, cool. Then we need the copy did
Yes.
for them to copy it. Let's see where this is gonna go. Paste. Enter. Save. And then in the template section, we update the header to include that copy did button. Perfect.
Yes.
And we'll do it in underneath manage a set of to-dos. Manage a set. Here we go.
Yep.
And we should see the button show up now.
Yes, you
There we
should.
go. And
So you have a DID copied.
yep, perfect.
But I can also open this so I can send you my DID.
Perfect.
1 second, real quick.
And you're gonna send it in Slack, right?
Yeah, because it's gonna trick it again.
I remember that.
All right, 1 second, real quick.
Oh, you got another happy birthday.
Oh, who's that? Hi, Samuel. Thank you. So yeah, this functionality that we just added allows people to be able to share their DIDs. I'm sure there could probably be more exciting or user experience ways in the future, like just make it easy to share DIDs across applications, across users. But for now, this is one way to from the application, copy the DID and share with your friend so that you can collaborate together.
Yeah. So I would put yours in here.
Yes.
And I'd be
So you
like,
can create a
go finish to-do app. And then description, building
yes.
a multiplayer to-do app in Nuxt. All right.
Yep.
And then we'll
And
create,
Oh.
but can you see it on your side yet?
So the sync should be in 5 seconds, which is why we have that. So is it almost 5 seconds yet?
I don't know. I guess so. I think so. And then you can share yours. Ray Fernando said, "Ayo, what's up, Ray?" Well, while we're waiting, well, no, I want to show people your side and my side.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it myself.
Okay.
But I can't see it yet.
So much suspense.
There's something weird, which is that my DID is different from what you pasted. Oh no, it's not. That's no, that is your DID. That is your DID. I got carried away.
Oh, yeah, that's created by me. I was
Created
like,
by I thought it was me.
Oh. Yo, what if you put like a sent to section in version?
Yeah, that is something else as well.
Version 2.0. I'm not even wondering, should we do, I don't know, should we do like like I do a next version of yours and you do like a next version of mine, because
Yeah,
just for
that could
people who,
work.
yeah, for people who are not familiar, because for me, I'm like, I don't know where to put anything. Okay.
For some reason, I'm not seeing it's not showing up on my end yet, which is weird.
Really? Maybe it'll take some time. I know
Oh,
we're not, oh,
I think I know why. I know
well,
why. So right now we've just created a list. We've not like fetched the
done.
list from our DWN. So we'll
Okay.
get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We,
Um,
we jumped the gun.
yeah, we jumped the gun. So I think can you scroll up a bit
Yep.
just to be sure where we last? Okay, so now the next thing is to display to do list. Exactly.
Yep. Let's do that.
Yes.
All right. And this is handling the fetching. That's why you didn't get it. Okay, cool.
Yes. So instead of copying the whole thing, I feel like you can just copy the main code because it's not long.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So you
And
put that as well in on before mount.
yeah, for now, you put it right here. Cool.
Yes.
All right. And
Yes, and
now,
now I can see it. I can see it.
oh
I can
wait,
see it.
share
I can see
yours.
it.
Let me. Oh, you already
Uh,
sharing it. I'm
no, I
gonna
can
add
share.
yours to the stage. There you go.
Yep, this is mine. Can you add two screens?
I don't think so. That's what I want so bad, but I don't think you could do that.
Yeah, so this is
That's
Ace.
yours.
This is my
Yeah,
screen.
and this is.
This is yes. So this is
Wait, send me
basically
one.
okay. Just
Yeah,
leave it open, I think.
yeah, and then people will see it pop up.
Another to do app item. Let's get it.
I don't
What's your
know.
DID? Can you
Oh
send me
my,
your DID?
yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I didn't send that. Copy. Nah. I don't know why this part like entertains me so much. I'm like, oh my god, you can send it. Like, okay, here we go.
All right, 1 second. Copy, paste, create.
Oh no, okay, that's mine. I was getting confused again
Mm,
too.
mm, 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 So I don't know yet. I think this someone was having a discussion on Discord about being able to manually fetch stuff from the what's it called, DWN. So as of right now, it's already in your DWN, but it's not yet in the array like on our app for us to like automatically update the screen. So if you refresh right now, you see it. But I'm wondering, I mean, I don't know yet, but I think there should be a way where, oops, did you click on something? Oh, back up. Um, no, no, no.
What is that?
Yeah, it's the link. Just press back.
Oh, just press back. Okay.
Yeah, to the landing page. You get there, so you can refresh this. Yeah, yeah. So if there's a way to automatically like just once the DWN is updated, you just filling up your app.
There it
Yep,
is.
there it is. There it
Cool.
is. There it is. There it is.
Wait, so what was the DFD? Oh, I'm confused on that
Yeah, so the
part.
DF whatever was the, what's it called, dummy data in the URL, so that we
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
yeah, it was just dummy data. Maybe I should clean up the share to do like the starter itself, so there's no dummy data or something there. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. But yeah, now we're able to create a to-do list between friends or colleagues or whatever, and we're also able to send to each other, and that's pretty cool.
Cool, cool.
So
Yeah,
we
that
go to the next step.
is. And now we need to make another and our dynamic one. That way, if we went to like, let's say, this is basically like
Yes.
if you're like to do ID one, it'll only show finish to do app or whatever, right? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
To do's ID, and then we're gonna search for, or no, we're just gonna import it at the top of script. I'm getting the hang of view. Okay. And then we'll probably do that same thing where we have to assign it. Font
Yeah.
protocol
So
definition.
I just did I did a quick scan.
Yeah.
And I think everybody is listening. I think also there's another step I need to add, which is in updating. No, finish this.
Oh,
Sorry. So going to the template for the index of view.
template.
Index
Mm-hmm.
of view. This is the ID of
Oh,
view.
sorry. Template. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in the what's it called? Can you scroll to where we list the items? Scroll a bit. Scroll a bit. This is creating the form. Scroll a bit. Yeah, so this is where we displayed. So to do the ID. Okay, yeah, I think it should be updated now.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
Can you refresh now?
Yeah.
Like to the then there should be no reason for the DFFG blah 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 blah.
I
I thought
don't
I
know
was I thought I was
exactly.
missing a step, but I'm not missing a step. So once it
Yeah.
comes out, just click on one of it. Let's see. Oops. Oh, I see. The DDFFG is in the what's it called? Is in the ID page. Yeah, we can go back there.
Ah, okay. So ID, and then we look for that DFG thing.
Yeah.
DD. Oh, DF.
DFFG.
Oh my
Which is
gosh.
rubbish. What's a placeholder?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
There
that's
it
what's
is.
causing the error. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But let's continue with the tutorial and then we'll
Oh, you don't want me to
let's not
remove it?
yeah, let's not skip a step so that we can be sure like the tutorial is also up to date.
Okay. Sounds good. And then after that, we already have these items, right? We have
I think
this.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. We just need to add on before mount stuff.
So we need to get our Web5 on my
Oh,
did
yeah.
global object
You
as
don't have.
well.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's. Where's the script?
This
Okay.
is script already.
Okay.
So you can delete the variables for my did. We don't need that. That's the comment placeholder. Yeah.
Okay.
Delete
Cool.
that. And then we can paste. Yep.
Perfect. So we
Sounds
got.
good.
And now we should be able. Oh,
No, not yet. I don't think so.
okay. Okay.
So we go open out. Did you copy this as well?
I just copied the on
Oh
before
yeah.
where.
So I created a new one and then with the full function. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just replace it.
Yep.
Okay. On before mount, paste, and then the next thing, add task to the list.
Wait,
Oh,
before we add task, can you scroll up? Let's confirm that we've cleared all the steps.
okay.
Okay. Scroll up a bit. Scroll up a bit. All right. So can you go back to the index the sorry ID the view the web page. The value that was giving us the DFFG, is it still there?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, I didn't. DFF. It's right here.
Yeah, so I think we need to I need to add a tutorial to delete this. This dummy data is weird.
Okay.
So I think you can just delete the no, not the variable, I think, just the content.
dummy data.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Now let me see the on before mount. What's in it? I want to see where we're assigning the value to it to the item.
Before.
Yes, that's it. So what this does is basically we get our list ID from the route from the URL. And once that is done, we are able to get all the to-dos that are under a parent because the list ID in our URL is the parent ID, right? It's showing that this is the parent list and that the following records are to-dos that are under this list. So the first function, the first method that we have there is reading record ID is reading the record ID of the parent, which is using the list ID from the URL. And then the next thing we are doing, we are fetching records that match the parent ID of the list itself. And then that gives us the details about the list. So the description, the recipients, the sender, we get all of those details from that point. And then if you scroll down a bit to the next thing, what's this? Yeah, so we add that. Keep scrolling down. That's where we add the details about the list. Okay. So all we did right now is okay. I see. So we can also delete dummy data for to-do list. So I think I need to just go through removing the dummy data in the tutorial. Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah, let's go back to tutorial. I think we're almost at the end.
Cool. And then fetching the task from you first.
Yes. Yeah, so this is the next step.
Okay. And this is just replacement of the on before.
No, I think you already copied that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, because I was like, wait a minute. Yes, I did. Okay. Now it's the adding the task to the list. That's what we're at.
Yeah.
Do these variables and values already exist somewhere?
I think so. Right beneath. Yeah, you see new to do description, fetching list. Is that the
Yeah.
same thing?
Oh, okay. Oh, I need to split these in
No,
half.
this is a function. So let to do recipient is a function. Is a
Oh,
of course a variable, and then
okay.
the get to do function. Yeah,
Okay. So this is not existing already.
doesn't exist yet.
Okay. Paste. Perfect. And then now inside of the on before mount, we're gonna
We're gonna add it to do recipient function right
yeah,
underneath to do list. Yes.
perfect. Do list right here.
Yep.
Paste. And then okay.
Yep. So what this does is like, if I let me describe this for you. So if Bob is opening the application on their hand, right?
Mhm,
My deed is the author deed, right?
mhm,
And then they're able to send what's it called? My deed matches the deed of the author of the list itself. So right. Actually, let me go again. So we have two items in this case. We have the list, which is the parent. We have the to-do
mhm.
item, which is the subsect, whatever.
Oh, yep. Mhm,
So on the parent list item, we have the person that created the list, which is Bob, and then we have
mhm,
the recipients. Those are like fixed values, right?
mhm,
So Bob is the author, Alice is the recipient. So
mhm,
when we go to the to-do level, Bob can create a to-do, Alice can create a to-do. Does
mhm.
that make sense? So
Yeah.
if Alice is creating a to-do, we cannot use the values in the parent list because the values in the parent list means that Bob is the author, Alice is the recipient. But in this case, where we want to create a to-do, Alice is the author of that to do. So we need to be able to check our DID, whoever is accessing the app, to compare with who the author and recipient is in order to get the second DID to be able to send to that recipient, which is why we have the get to do recipient, not
Okay.
to get the list recipient. Yeah.
I think that makes sense because we have the list as the overarching parent. We have the
Yes.
the to do items, but
Yes.
whoever created the list is not necessarily who
The
created
one creating it to do
the item.
exactly. Yes. So we need to be able to be sure who the recipient is in that case.
Okay, that
Exactly.
makes sense. Then we're gonna do this add to do,
Mhm.
and I think
There's a function for that. So we
this
update it. Yeah, a seek
right
function.
here, perfect. And then,
Do I need to explain this? I think so.
oh yeah.
So it's very similar to the add list we had earlier. We're creating the same data, setting the completed to false. This shows that it has not been done yet. Is a flag.
Mhm,
We're setting the author to be the person that is currently logged in, which is my DID.
mhm,
And then we have the parent ID as the list ID because we are creating this to do under this list. And that's pretty much that. Like I said as well, the message is also very important in enforcing the protocols. Um, and this is important because if you do not assign these protocols when creating these records, when you are fetching the data from the list itself, it's using the protocol to filter it, right? So if you don't assign the protocols accurately to the records that you're adding, you won't be able to fetch them because they're not connected to the protocol and parent item that you've already set initially, right? So it's important to keep your data structure, your schema, and your permissions consistent, and then you get through with this. So I think the key attributes there are parent ID and context ID. Parent ID in this case is this is the what's it called? The object right above that we're referencing and assigning the stars to. And then context ID is not the same as parent ID, but I think it's also connecting to what based on the schema that we've set, how the to do app what the to do item connects to, right? So the
mhm.
parent ID is the same as the context ID in this case, but not always necessarily going to be the case.
Interesting. I haven't gone
Yeah.
to use context ID yet.
Yeah, I think I probably still need to go over it a bit more to be able to explain clearly, but that's
Mm. This is
that's what it is.
good. No, it's good because I haven't gotten a chance to use it yet. I did see it in like I like viewed your tutorial and I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
what that's used for, but that was a good explanation for me.
So what the same thing that we're doing is we're creating a to do and then we are storing it in our DWN and then we are sending it to the recipient so that it's also created on Bob's DWN as it is created on Alice's DWN and the data remains consistent.
Okay.
Yep. So that's it.
Cool. And then you have the status on if it was completed, or
Mhm.
do you have updated? Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. So this is basically updating the completed value. So we're updating it locally. And we're also updating the recipients, what's it called? DWN, which is where protocols also
Mhm.
come into, because this is what's giving us permission to be able to edit someone else's DWN. Otherwise, we'll not be able to show that this record has been updated.
Gotcha. Because in the protocol, just scrolling back to it,
Exactly.
it said, what's the protocol? Here. It said that anyone can write, oh no, anyone can write each to do,
Yeah.
whether it's the
And
recipient.
the read is implicit.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good point. All right. So I forgot what I copied and pasted. Toggle to do status. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Is that function already? Oh, here it is. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but it's empty. Yep.
Cool.
So this is doing exactly the same thing. We are fetching the record based on the value that we have for that to do. We are changing the value in it to the updated data, and then we are what's it called? We're basically flagging from changing completed to not complete, as you can see.
Yeah.
So we are able to say, oh, this is done or this is not done. We're just changing the flag, and then we are updating the data. One thing to note here, however, is that when you're updating a data object, you have to send the entire object together. So if I only send, say, the new value for completed, it's going to change the entire object over to just completed, right? So you have to maintain the data size, the data object, the attributes, every single one, to send it again to maintain that record. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does
Yeah.
make sense. Interesting. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's try it out.
Yeah, for sure. So both of us are here.
Yeah.
Can create. Yep. Click on that.
You create a new one?
Yeah, but
Or-
it's fetching. So that's just fetching the data for the list itself.
Okay.
Maybe something else UX wise that could make this look smoother or move quicker.
Okay.
But shouldn't take this long, to be honest.
Yeah, kind of weird. Hold on. Is it because I have
Oh,
the?
there's an assignment to consider. There's an error on line 110. So did we miss something?
Yeah, I must have. Okay, sorry, I missed where it said. ID view 110. Okay.
Yeah.
110. Do. This is it.
Oh, so we have. I think can you go to where we declare to do list?
Okay. Um, where do we do that? Const to do list.
List to the list.
Right here. Did I?
Interesting. 1 second, do it quick. Let me check. You should be able to set the value directly, um, without having to. Just give me a sec. Let me check this real quick.
Okay. Web5, is that another decentralized web protocol? Someone asked. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I would, while you search for it, I could try to explain what I would
Yeah.
describe it as. Nick said gotta hop off. All right, have a good lunch. Bye. Thank you for joining.
So real quick, you can change the const on the two of them to let, and we should
Yeah,
be able to
that's
proceed.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Because
Just
it
wanted to be
won't
sure it's the same. Yeah.
cool.
Ask Copilot looking for bugs this on 2022. All right, let's refresh again.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't answer the person yet, but
Oh, sorry, my bad.
yeah. Let's figure this out first, and then I'll just star that question for after. Well, we won't forget code fellowship. We got you. What is?
Did you back out? Can you tell the to dos?
Okay. It's auto-populating. Perfect. All right. So after all that, I forgot what we were trying to do. Was it I open up this item, or do I?
Yeah, you open up one of them. I think yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think we
All right,
still have
now
an
I know
error,
what to
but
do.
I think you can answer the question and I'll fix it real quick. I'm
Okay.
checking what the error is.
All right, cool. So the way I would describe Web5, and maybe other people have different thought processes, it's more of not necessarily a protocol, But it's more of like a framework or an ecosystem that allows you to create decentralized apps that like are more focused on having like data sovereignty, just being able to like own and have control of your data, being able to have control of your identity as well. And I think the idea behind them naming it Web 5 is essentially like they want to take like the best elements from Web 2 and the best elements from Web 3. So it's not really made to like replace either of those, but made to more like integrate both of those technologies, modern day technologies, and make things easier for us. So like we've been going through it, the what some of the tutorials we made, and like some of the ways, or one of the main ways of enabling that like control over your data is with this idea of protocols. Like Web 5 protocols I think is different than like regular web protocols. But basically what you can do is basically you can say like, hey, here's who can see my data. Here it is. Yeah, basically you can like set up the structure of your data, and you can say like, hey, here's who can see my data, here's who can like interact with my data. And I like the analogy that Ace made. If you've ever used Twitter, you can basically be able to set who can respond to a tweet, whether it's anyone who's following you or anyone who you've specifically mentioned, or you can say nobody can respond to my tweet. So I hope that made sense. Where's the data stored? They said the blockchain. The data stored on your DWN, which is called a
Decentralized
decentralized
web
web
nodes.
node. Yeah, it's like your personal data store. So each person has like a decentralized identifier, which is their ID, and or not each person, but each user, and that's connected to a specific DWN. It is very interesting, co-fellowship. Check it out. Check it out. Um, I don't want to distract you, Ace, but someone said
No, I'm
happy
just
birthday.
oh, thank you. I think I'm trying to move our variables to the same place because when we're copying the code, we have variables all over the place.
Oh,
So I'm
sorry.
just cleaning. No, it's all right. So I'm just cleaning it up to be able to see what the error is.
Uh, I can answer
Oh,
Captain
I'm out of time
Randall.
actually.
Oh yeah. Do
We
you
have
have?
the office hours
Okay.
on
Let's
Discord.
let's head
No,
out.
I think we're done. This should be fine. Let's just check it again.
Okay.
Save real quick.
Cool.
Um,
Go to office hours in a second. Hey, I'll just put random
Happy
words.
birthdays. How do the URLs in the schema protocols work? Are they live URLs? How do you go about making up protocol URLs and schema? To the best of my knowledge right now, it has to be a URL quite all right, but they're not currently live URLs and they don't have to be live URLs yet. I think the goal is to eventually have what's it called? Maybe an open standard that where people can store some of the schema, some of this what's it called protocols, and be able to reuse stuff off of there. So that's basically my current understanding of it. But right now, when setting your own protocol, you can use your own URLs for now, as long as it's consistent throughout your application, and then you can maintain that. But basically, as what's it called? For example, say we are building a music app, or multiple people are building music apps, right? And they want to be able to share, they want to have interoperability, they want to be able to share data, then it's important that all of them are using the same protocol, right? So I think in that situation, everyone would be able to have a place where they have this is linked to the protocol that we're currently using for this type of application. And then those who like maintain the open standard of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking younger.
They said, yeah, they said tech is making you look younger. Yeah, I would say, like I've been just like Ace said, I've just been using random URLs. They don't necessarily work. Like Black Girl Bites Dev is an actual URL, but whenever I make a protocol, I'll just like add random stuff. Like I'll just be like protocol at the end of it, or like chat protocol or whatever. That way it's still actual URL, but it's not one that's like live and works.
Oh, I think I can see what the error is. We're almost done.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the tutorial because you copied this on tutorial, but the code is weird. So it's probably my bad, but I'll tell the code right now and you should be fine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back there and check what we're wrong in that place for the get to do
Okay. I was able
statement.
to create each to do, so I think it's
Yeah, what's my error? Can you go back to the page? Yes. So if you can you back out to like the home screen to the landing page.
sorry. Hold on.
Did you just create those two, A and test?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's what I'm saying. It works.
Okay. So you can just open any one. Let's
Yeah,
wrap this up. Exactly. See, it's loading faster now. It
yeah.
was the errors that was causing it. So you can create a new to do for. I'm going to create a to do here on my end real quick
Okay.
for another to do item just to show that, just to show people in real time. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does work. Hello. Wait. Show that it works. Show that it works. And then I'm going to mark it as completed.
Oh, true, true, true. I'm
Yes.
gonna do this one.
So on your end, if you should go back to the, you can click on the button back to the list at the bottom.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, if you click on that,
Ah, here it is.
oh,
It
do you want
doesn't.
to refresh? It should
It is.
have been updated. That's weird.
Yeah.
It should have been
Maybe it
updated.
takes a little bit.
Oh,
That's all right.
I guess our code is missing something.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
this
that's basically how it
will be ideal.
works.
Mhm.
We're able to share data across board. We're able to create to-do list and track it as well. I feel like there's a bunch of broken steps in the tutorial that I'm going to update. I'm glad we did this. Thank you for hosting, Rizel.
Yeah. No, thank you for creating the tutorial. And thanks for walking me through it. I know I'm slow. I will say I would say
No, not at all.
it was a lot of good learning, especially because I haven't built an app with any like sub protocols or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've like done like one top level one, but this was a good learning. I would say the only thing, if you have someone that's slow like me, I would say like, just put like a, okay, this function already exists, or this method already exists, like replace it, like, because that's what I did. I was like,
Mhm.
look for this line and just replace
Yeah.
so that will work. And also happy birthday, man. Like, I
Thank
hope
you.
it's a great year for you. And I think Ebony wanted to
Yes.
let people know about the diff hackathon.
Yeah, I want to open that up real quick.
Yeah. Is it this?
If I can, I can share my screen. I have it
Okay,
open.
yeah, go ahead.
Share this tab instead. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we have an ongoing hackathon collaborating with the Decentralized Identity Foundation, and basically allows you to build different stuff in partner with like other sponsors on DIDs, DWNs, and the likes. So basically building a decentralized web application and starting a chance to win amazing prizes. Let me zoom in so you see the prizes as clearly as possible. So you can build different applications and also build for specific sponsors. For TBD, we're also focusing on some applications that leverages DWN specifically. At least that's what our focus is. But you can build decentralized web apps, and if you don't qualify for this, you qualify for other ones. And I think it's going to be an amazing opportunity. The hackathon started yesterday, 26th, and the deadline is December 1st. So I think I can drop the link in chat
Oh
as
yeah.
well. Um, yeah. So yeah, once you go to the link there, you're able to get started with the hackathon and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you're doing a talk on
Yeah, and I'm
November
giving a talk on
8th.
November 8th. But yeah,
Yeah,
once you join, you see all of that. So yeah.
cool. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be on the Discord for office hours for folks who need help with Hacktoberfest stuff. But bye.
Bye bye. 1 second before you go.
Oh,
Can you share your screen again? I want to be sure that the update works on your end.
oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
So if you open any of it,
Want me
can
to
you refresh this, for example?
okay. And someone had another question.
Oh,
Oh.
yes, I think it's just for the. If I understand you correctly, I think it's just for the early preview version because we're currently able to host like remote DWN, so you're able to sync beyond just your local DWN. But I think it's just for the early preview version. As we continue to go, everyone stays in control of their own DWN, where it is hosted, their data, all of that stuff. But for the early time technical preview, where there's a, I believe that's what you're talking about. So yeah, there's a just a web server that's available just to be able to sync DWNs across spot. I believe that's what you're talking about. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's all right if we can't see that it's updated. I could update it. Oh wait,
Yeah, I mean, I would like to show.
it
Yeah,
says I'm able to send updated data to target ID when I click that.
was that the error you got?
Yeah, like look, when I click it, this console log pops up. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let
Yeah,
me
I
see.
can see it. Out of the that is weird.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
no worries.
That's probably a protocol thing. I'm gonna investigate and then we'll also share on Discord if there's an
Yeah,
update.
yeah. Alrighty.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I feel like we went over time today.
No, but it was good. I think it was good learning. It was worth it. All right. Oh, and CSU Wildcat said, let everyone know that they can host their
Yeah.
DWNs anywhere. Yep.
Yeah, just see that. So yeah, right now technical preview, of course, but once everything goes live, you can host your DWNs anywhere of your choice. It's fully in your control. It's your data, it's your web node, it's all yours, so you can host it anywhere of your choice.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a
Thanks
great
everyone for stopping
Friday.
by.
Yeah. Bye. Happy birthday again.
Thank you.